So I bought a new glue stick and I've just been gluing various images into various books, doing a lot of my graffiti book. But I went to the library in my hometown today and I got 5 magazines for free, which would have set me back around £40–30 I think. So I got a Squire, which is, really cool. Andrew Scott talks about Ripley. I got these 4 for the front covers. 2 from the Sunday Times, 2 from the Economist. Don't really care what's in them, but some very cool covers. That's really nice composition. And this one is the one I want to talk about, because frequently I find myself finding images and then I think of an old visual journal that I've worked in. In this case, it was this visual journal, and I think, hold on, I was working within this theme or with this kind of material, and I want to, I'll go back and I'll put stuff in there. And I did this with various books. I've done it with my liminal space book, which I did liminal spaces in. I've done that with that. But here, it's this piece on the teeth that I want to talk about, because apart from it just being normally cool, the second I saw it, I remembered this page and these sort of ideas that I was working with in my visual journal at the time. I can't remember. I think this might have been April 2023. That was last year, wasn't it? April last year. So I found this image also, which I wanted to put in there. Also has this really cool thing on it. And on the other page, there was this image, which I collaged. Really nice collage. Got some... This is a photocopy of an artwork. Jawbreakers. A really just beautiful image. I mean, I don't know if beautiful is the right word, but look at the similarity. Isn't that amazing? So anyway, I do that. One thing also about going back through the journals is that I sometimes leave notes to myself. I've done a few in here. I've written like a practical joke for the historians where I'll say go to this page, and then on that page there will be like I don't know, something rude probably, but I'll show you the visual journal, which my first visual journal, which I went back through and added notes in about a while ago. It was my first visual journal. I wanted to be a rebellious artist, so I wrote that, and then I went back and said you must know the rules to break the rules, because I had learnt that you can't just, well, you can, but it's always beneficial, at least for the art that I like, the kind of art I'm interested in, to learn how to draw realistically. Obviously that's not needed for everything, I'm not saying that, but just thought that's my mind can switch back to various different journals and add to that, because images can evoke memories within me, so I just thought I'd share that. I forgot to say I will probably add this image into the book, and I was just flipping through it and it tells you what the image is, and it's actually really interesting because some of these have some quite interesting topics that I would not usually read, but obviously there's the article about Gen Z, there's all sorts. I saw something about Hollywood and falling in love with video games. I presume that's about like Ready Player 2 that's supposedly being in the production. There, and at the back there's an obituary for a sumo guy. So yeah, it's actually quite interesting. It's not all about capitalism. Last thing I promise, but I think one of the reasons that I work in the older books is also because, not only because I want to draw comparisons between the two things and add to the ideas and build on them,